Workforce Day, and one of your campaign promises that if you are able to fulfill could actually be a landmark law. This would make a difference. You are actually pushing to institutionalize a pension system for OFWs, right?
Exactly.
Tama kayo doon. Kasi OFW yan ng 10 taon, 20 taon, totoo yan. That you said would be separate from the SSS. So
Right.
yung OFWs may sarili siyang pension fund. How would you do it? Because pag ganon, there has to be a system involved na yung OFW maghuhulog buwan-buwan.
Exactly.
Okay.
Kasi Ms. Karen, experience namin dito sa Action Center namin sa Quezon City, matatanda na. Tapos sabi ko, nag-OFW ho kayo, di ba? Oo, kasi pinaaral ko yung anak ko eh. Kaso hindi nakatapos, nag-asawa ka agad. Inuna ko ho yung tirahan namin. Kaya ngayon, naghihingi ng AX dito sa opisina.
Yun, ayuda.
Pinapadala namin sa DSWD dahil walang pampagamot. That is the problem. Pero kung aside sa Social Security, meron siya nakukut-kut, meron siya kahit papano na natatanggap na 10,000 o 15,000. Depende sa kanyang contribution. Happy tayo. Maglalagay ang gobyerno, magko-contribute ka rin. Depende sa
Ganda yan.
SSS din.
Yeah, actually, Senator-elect Erwin, that would be a good law. That is life-changing. Game changer.
Exactly, Ms. Karen, kasi karamihan, hindi naman lahat ng OFW natin mga engineer. Hindi naman lahat kapitan ng barko. Karamihan sa mga OFW natin, kahit na seaman, pag sinabing seaman, able-bodied seaman, yung taga-tik-tik ng kalaman, taga-pintura, karamihan domestic helper. Walang naiipon yan, Ms. Karen, dahil yung kanya, pag okay na siya, pag nakapagpatayo siya ng bahay, pero yung future niya, pag retire niya, hindi naisip. Dahil iniisip ng mga yan, lalo na yung mga maliliit ang sweldo, yung anak ko, mapag-graduate ko, mabilhan ko ng bahay yung aking pamilya. Tapos. But when they retire, they have none. Total, may SSS. Jesus Maria Joseph, ang SSS 5,000, sapat lang para makabili ng maintenance. Every day, Ms. Karen, dito sa office ko, people are lining up, karamihan dyan, OFWs, asking for help. Sabi ko, doon po, bibigyan namin kayo ng referral sa DSWD.
Okay, now here's a bit, this is harder, is you actually are pushing, and please answer this just very shortly, because I have so many other questions. During the campaign, 50% health coverage of hospital bills for OFWs and their families. I mean, it sounds great in the campaign trail, Senator-elect Erwin, but that's a lot of money. Malaki ang pera nun. Eh kung ngayon nga ang nagko-contribute sa PhilHealth, dismayado pa, eh ano pa, saan mo kukunin ang 50% health coverage?
Budget allocation, Ms. Karen, proper budgeting sa House and then sa Senate. I believe we may mga dapat ito yung mga unahin natin. We call them heroes, Ms. Karen. Pero anong benepisyo na nakuha nila? Wala eh. Walang retirement. Sa health, bahala ka na dyan. Sapat na yung PhilHealth. Bigyan naman natin sila na we call them heroes ng konting ibang klaseng benepisyo. They bring in billions of pesos.
Institutional. Institutional.
Medyo, we separate them because sila yung bumubuhay sa atin, di ba? Alagaan naman natin. That's what I'm saying. So doon tayo sa budget allocation. Maano magbawas siguro tayo dito sa mga infra natin. Bawas tayo yung mga flood control. Di ba? Wala naman tayo nakikita, di ba? Yung iba pang mga projects natin sa mga national irrigation, bawas tayo doon, di ba? Ilagay natin dito. It's just a matter of budgeting, Ms. Karen.
Okay, another question. I hope this is very quick. You were also calling for a probe into the prime water controversy. We saw the numbers, and kung saan may prime water, no? Mababa ang boto kay Camille Villar. Either she's out of the top 12 in those areas or nasa 11 to 12. Okay, how will this affect, right, your relationship, ang relasyon nyo sa alyansa? Kasi si Senator Ping Lacson, time and memorial naman, independent na yan eh. Matagal na siyang ganyan. What about you, sir?
Tama yung sinabi ng Pangulo na pinaimbestigahan niya yung prime water. Ano ngayon kung kasama namin si Camille? Kasi Camille naman is not prime water. It's the Villar who owns the prime water. Pero ang problema, mas masama naman tingnan, Ms. Camille, kung hindi mo imbestigahan dahil kasama mo. Papalisutin mo lang. Kaya nga, isa pa sa mga bill ko siguro, pang August na magpa-file ako ng bill dahil ipafile ko yung 10 ngayon July. Sa August ipafile ko na pag ikaw ay government official, lalo na pag ikaw elected official, bawal kang magnegosyo ng mga utilities. Tubig, kuryente, dapat hindi ka pwedeng pumasok dyan up to 3rd degree affinity na bawal kang magnegosyo ng mga ganyan.
Alam mo, magaling yan kung maipapasang batas.
Well, ipaglalabang ko. Pag hindi tayo pumasa, sabihin sa taong bayan, ayaw ipasa, ayaw pirmahan, ayaw aprobahan. Kasi karamihan, Ms. Karen, malaman mo, very frustrating. may-ari pala ng power company sa probinsya. Yung isa, may-ari ng tubig doon sa ganun lalawigan. Eh, paano mo pag-imbestigahan? Bubulungan ka. Pare, sa amin yan eh. How? Gumawa tayo ng batas na it will totally stop. Pag politiko ka, politiko na lang, or government mayor ka, kung ano ka dyan, bawal kang humawak ng magnegosyo ng tubig, kuryente, etc. Basta all about utilities, Miss Karen.
All right. Well, on that note, I think I do hope to interview you again. So I wanted to ask you last, clearly this seems to be, are we seeing a new Erwin Tulfo as you become a senator? I mean, you've always been in public service, your whole family. But is there something did you self-reflect? And is there a mark that you want to have?
No, Ms. Karen, actually, I was a journalist, di ba? I still am a journalist. Ang dami nating nakita, ilang senador, ilang congressman ang dumaan dyan sa Senate. Are we improving? Di pa tanong ko eh. Ilang pangulo na ang dumaan, ilang promises. We've heard so many promises every election. Are we moving? Are we going somewhere? Are we moving forward? Yung mga opposition, tira ng tira, nung sila nakaupo, may nagawa ba? Yung sabi magagaling, umupo, may nagawa ba? Wala eh. The problem here, Ms. Karen, is walang political will. If you run in office, dapat you're ready, bit-bit mo lahat.
So what does Erwin Tulfo want to be known for?
Na I want to be known, Ms. Karen, as champion of the people.
Okay.
Listening. As a matter of fact, Ms. Karen, though hindi pa talaga ako officially a member of the Senate, I am planning that next week I will go around doon sa mga towns and cities sa buong Pilipinas. Ikutin ko yun. I will not waste time to listen. Lalo na doon sa mga towns and cities na hindi ako binoto. What seems to be the problem? Meron po ba kayong hindi nagustuhan sa akin, Mayor, Gobernador? Ano po ang problema? Para yung mga binoto ako na nag-number 1 ako, around 180 towns and cities sa Pilipinas, 180 sila. Tsaka kung kausapin ko muna yung mga hindi tayo pumesto, hindi bumoto sa akin, pupunta ako ng Mindanao to ask them, what seems to be the problem po ba?
Paano kung sinabi nila, kasi hindi ka Duterte? We know Mindanao and the Visayas went solid Duterte. Will that mean? What would you do? I mean, just quickly, that was a very emotional vote.
Then I will say, hindi po akong Pangulo.
Okay.
Hindi po akong Pangulo. Senador po.
You haven't lost your humor. Okay.
Senador po ako, but I want to listen. So, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to bring to the Senate? Ano po ang gusto ninyong bilang senador na maiparating ko po sa Senado para I can help you? Kung galit po kayo, let's sit down and talk, governor, mayor, chairman, ordinary people. What do you want me to do so that I can bring it to the Senate so that the whole country can hear it? Na
all right.
Problem here in Mindanao, this is your problem in Visayas. Bawat island, Ms. Karen, may problema eh.
Okay. Well, you know what? Good luck to you, Senator-elect Erwin Tulfo. You've come a long way, and I think the mandate that the Filipino people have given you, siguro, ano na lang bilang isang taxpayer, ako po yun, wag nyo na lang biguin, di ba? Yun na lang yun eh. Kasi napakalaki ng bilang ng bumoto po sa inyo. So, congratulations, Senator-elect Erwin Tulfo.
Can I just add one line? You have seen me work. When I was at DSWD, when I hit the ground running. And I said, Ms. Karen, dun sa 17 million, pati dun sa mga hindi bumoto, sa 120 million Filipinos na lahat-lahat, I will work, okay? And it's time for me to work. Hindi po masasayang ang boto niyo, promise.